let's go ahead and get out some pistols, because we want to break things. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to King Arthur Project. Today we are in, well, we're actually in two places. We're going to be starting here in Castle Heart. And it's a very short level. For some reason they do count this as a level. So, but it's very short. It's basically the same place we've been coming back to. If you notice, we have the green gem, which we received in Merlin's caves, and the red gem, which we just got in Guinevere and Lancelot's Forbidden Love level. And we still have left the blue and the white crystals, or gems, that we need to claim. Now, we did the green, and we've done the red, and now we need to do the blue, and then the white is in the future. So that is what we're going to go do now, is the blue. So let's head on up there. There's nothing in this area that I am at right now, so we just got to continue on through here and get to the blue section to get into what's known as Arthur's Castle Night. It's a very interesting level too, so let's go in here and do this. It's kind of shorter than a lot of the other ones. So here we are in Arthur's Castle Night. Let's go ahead and actually save the game, so that way we have something to come back to if we die. Alright, so here we go. Now, in order to get across this, what we need to do is we need to avoid the axes while avoiding the fire, and we need to land on the platforms. So as each one goes out, I'm going to do a run and jump over to here. Now, actually, you can make it to here even if that fire is spewing. So, just so you're aware of that, I just want to let you know that this one right here, you cannot. You have to wait for this flame right here to be out before you can run and jump. At least I haven't figured out a way to do it without taking the fire on. Now this one you can also get around without needing that fire to go out if you just stand here to the far left and then do a run and jump over to this platform here. Next up, we do a run and jump over to this pedestal. And now the goal is to jump and grab the wall there. You can see the ladder there on the wall. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk to the edge here, take a step back, run and jump, and then as soon as she jumps, I'll grab in the air and miss. Now I gotta do all these jumps over again. I'll see you guys back at that spot. Okay, guys, I am back at the spot. I just arrived on this tile, and I'm gonna save my game. I'm actually pretty surprised she didn't grab the edge there. So or grab the wall. So let's try this again. Jump and grab, and she misses. I'm not sure what the issue is here. We'll just keep trying until we get it. That's maybe I'm not going far enough, or maybe I went too far that time. I don't know. I have not ran into this issue at all, so this is the first time I've seen this. There we go. We finally grabbed this thing, and now let's keep going here. So what we want to do is now we want to shimmy on down. Shimmy over to the right, then shimmy down, and I guess you can probably do it from here, but you might want to be on this tile right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump and turn around and grab this ledge. As you can see, the slope here isn't low enough on the other tile, so you need to be over here, otherwise you'll hit the lava and you'll die, and yeah, things will suck. Alright, right here we have our first pickup, the light potion, and down there you may see a yellow blip down there, whatever you want to call it. That's sort of an indication of something that we will need to, well, we won't need to do it, but we'll do in the future. Alright, now we enter this room right here. We got a fireplace. This looks like some sort of library or study or something really cool. On the table we'll find a water skin, and we'll also find what's actually labeled an old sword useful for prying. Now this old sword useful for prying and the water skins, you honestly don't need to pick them up, okay? Because you already have them in your inventory from previous levels. It's basically a hint to say, hey, you're gonna need this stuff. Okay, so the only thing that you can do, well, let's actually take a look around in this room to show you some stuff. Right here we have a door that is shut. We can't open that yet. Over here we have this wheel, and you can actually try to, you know, use the wheel. Lara will sidestep trying to activate it, but she can't use it because of the lions that are in the way. We also have these places that we're gonna place some things, and she'll actually look at one as you approach it. And over here we also have another door, and that's about it. There's nothing else in this room. I never actually tried to shoot the vase, so I'll give it a shot right now, but it doesn't seem to do anything. These things right here, I guess they're just for decoration. I have not been able to interact with them at all. So okay, so what we gotta do in order to get through this level, or through this portion, is, you may have noticed it, there is a jump switch right here, and it looks like a lever. It doesn't look like a jump switch, but it is indeed a jump switch. So jump and pull that thing, and then we'll go into this laboratory area. I'm guessing this is Merlin's laboratory, but over here we have a light potion, and on the pedestal we have the solution to the puzzle. Okay, sort of the solution, but we don't have the ability to actually perform the tasks necessary yet. We still got to go through and do some of that stuff. Okay, there are two things that you need to know about before, in order to leave this portion. The first thing that you may want to do, you don't have to do this in this order, but you can do it now if you'd like, is to pull out this movable box. Now there's another movable box on the other side that we're going to be pulling out as well. It's going to give us access to other portions of the level, but for now we're going to pull this one out so we can get behind it, and we'll find a blue star on the wall. We'll use the old sword useful for prying to remove the star. Once we have the blue star in our inventory, let's go ahead and go to the other side and move that other movable box out from the wall. Just like this. And we will be back in this room for sure. Like I said, we got some stuff we gotta do. We have a solution to the puzzle, but we don't have what we need in order to actually perform the puzzle, and that's what we're gonna go up here for. Actually, not entirely. There's some other stuff we gotta do. Okay, we'll pull ourselves up here, and we can see we're in another section. Right here is a door that's shut. Over here on the side of the door, we'll find some light potion, and then we'll also find a, I guess it's called fire elemental materia or something. This is actually used for a new type of weapon that we don't have yet. So fire magic materia, I guess is what it's called. Now, what we'll find over here is a couple things right here. We have a receptacle for the fake gems that we've been collecting in this game. And over here we have a crawl space. That's our goal right here, because we don't have the fake gem yet. But we will have it soon. Alright, let's crawl through here, and we will get to the end of this to find a button. Now, this is the only thing in here. It's just this button, and it's going to open up the far gate on the other side. So now that's our goal, is to go over there. So I'm going to crawl out to here. I'm going to wait for this little knife pillar to move away. I'm going to flip out, maybe turn to the side and roll, so that way I make sure I'm in safety. Alright, you can't run on any of those things, otherwise they'll hit you. Now, they don't kill you instantly, they do drain life, but let's not drain any life today. How's that sound? Alright, so on the pedestal inside the room that we just opened, we'll find the Merlin's bolt. Okay? And now, what we're going to do is we're going to go down again, back into the laboratory, and we're going to use Merlin's bolt on the Merlin statue that we see here. Alright, there he is. That's the statue right there. They're trying to indicate you with that view that this is where it goes. Kind of not intuitive, but if you can think of Tomb Raider 4 and the Poseidon Temple, then you can kind of conclude that this is what you need to do. So we'll drop the bolt on the staff, and then some crazy stuff will happen. I'm surprised Lara Croft didn't get shocked. Good job, Lara. You're good at this. And now let's make our way. We're going to follow this lightning bolt, because something's changed over here where we first entered. The lava is now turned into this blue water, I suppose. And I'm going to go ahead and save it, because this one can be kind of iffy as well. And we want to make our way to the other side. What we got to do is we got to put our hand in these fire holes in order to turn them off one by one. And I believe, I'm pretty confident that this is the first one that you need to use in order to continue through this level. So let's wait here for the fire to go out. It gives you plenty of time to go in there and put your hand in it. Now, just put your hand in it once. You can do it twice, but you only need to do it once. Doing it twice does nothing for you. Okay, so now we're going to go to Catacorner, basically the same area where we came from. Essentially, we came from over there. So we're going to go Catacorner to the one we just put our hand into, and we'll put our hand in here, and this is going to actually turn the fire off. It's going to turn the fire off for that one, and also for another one. And so basically what we gotta do is go Catacorner and across. I believe, actually I'm incorrect on that one. It's straight, actually let me go back. It's straight across from that one. It's this one right here. So I just put my hand into that hole. This is the one that we need to do now. So let's go ahead and put our hand in here. That's done, and then we'll go, and this is the next one we want to do, right next to it. Put our hand in that one, and then we go, and this one's now off. It doesn't look like it. You can kind of see the light going there, but you can also look in there and notice that there is no flame. So let's go ahead and throw our hand in there. It's going to turn off the last one right here, and this is the final one we need to put our hand into So you eventually have to put your hand into all 6 of them, and then a fake gem will spawn on top of the pedestal where I had the hard time doing the run and jump. So let's grab this thing, and that's the fake gem that's going to go into that receptacle that we saw before. So that's our next goal, is to actually go up there and place this fake gem into that receptacle. So going through the study, through the laboratory, and up again into this hidden section, we'll find the blade spinning, and you may want to save your game here as well, because you barely have enough time to actually run to that thing without getting cut by the blades. So as soon as the blades make a change in direction, oops, I got cut, oh my gosh, that's fine, that means I shouldn't get cut this time around. Put the fake gem in, then do a backflip, and you'll be safe. But make sure you take a step forward, otherwise you will get cut by the blades behind you as well. Alright, so let's wait for this pillar to pass the opening so we can go in here. And now let's use the old sword, useful for prying, on this blue star and put this in our inventory. Now you may notice that there's some pedestals here that contain some torches. I couldn't think of the word there for a second, but they're torches. We don't need to use them yet. We don't have any fire. That's the next goal, is actually to get the fire. So just bypass them for now. If you're not sure what to do with them, we'll be dealing with them soon. Let's check our inventory. We notice we have 2 blue stars. This is what we need in order to use the wheel there at the fireplace. So let's go over here and let's throw the blue stars into these receptacles. There's 1, and there's 2. So let's go ahead and turn this wheel, and then the fireplace will open for us, allowing us to go back behind it, which is awesome. And that's not the only thing that changed, okay? This fire has been there, and I should have pointed it out to you. It was behind this door up here where we would have found the torches. I just got the blue star from here, okay? That door was shut, so I wasn't able to go through it, and plus the fireplace was turned wrong. Now I am going to grab a torch, and I am going to come down here and light this thing. Okay, so let's go down here. Now remember, you do have a limited number of torches. You don't want to throw these into water. Okay, so you may actually want to go ahead and save your game if you're not sure what to do and you're trying to figure out for yourself. Make sure that you save your game, because as soon as you run out of torches, if you drop them in water or something, then you're stuck. You can't finish the level. You have to start over. And if you only have 1 save, then you have to start the entire game over again. Yes. So, okay, so here's the goal. We're trying to stand right here. We want to toss this torch through this hole. So just stand right there, throw the torch through the hole. What I did is I pressed the draw weapons button. So whatever you use to draw weapons is what I use to toss the torch. Okay, so now we're gonna grab another torch. We need basically 2 torches to get through this. You could actually do it all with 1, but it's easier and quicker to use 2. So let me go ahead and grab this one. We're gonna light the fire here, or light the torch here, and then we're gonna come back up to here, and you'll see why here in a second. Because over here, whoa, I'm about to get cut. Let's not do the cut thing. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm in a hurry. Okay, so back up here. This room should look familiar to you. And we also opened this door right here. Well, these are actually things you can light. And as you can see, we got a little cutscene over to this area where we had the slope and the lava used to be. All right, let's light the second one. You just need to light both of them. And you may have heard the sound. Of course, the background music was kind of interfering with it, but what happened is that yellow blip, there were actually yellow pillars preventing you from being able to go down into there, and it's essentially a secret. We don't have to do this stuff, by the way, but we're doing it anyway. Now, before I go and get the secret, I just wanted to make sure I had access. Now I have the torch. I can actually perform the tasks in this room. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light this, I don't know what it's called, a burner? Light the burners here. The first step in the instructions is to distill. So that's what we're doing. We're distilling these the solutions here. And now that jar over there is filled with some yellow liquid. So we'll grab that soon. We also need to grab this one right here, and for some reason there's a random flame right there on the thing. I don't know how that got there, but anyway, let's go ahead and light these things. And also light this one. And now the other flask is filled with some blue liquid. So now we have the yellow and the blue liquid, and if you look at the instructions, you'll see that there's a yellow and blue liquid that you need to combine to create green liquid. Okay, so you don't need the torch anymore. I've used it for what I need it for, the secret and for this. So let's go ahead and combine these two solutions. They're actually just called yellow and green, or yellow and blue potion. So let's combine this with the blue potion, and we'll create the green potion. Okay, and then I believe that as soon as you pick up both potions, the fire underneath this kettle lights. So now we'll stand in front of the kettle right here, and we'll be able to use the green potion in it. Get some explosions, some explosive action, and some gas. And then we want to walk right here, and we want to use this handle. Same thing, we had these lions blocking the handle. We removed the lions, and now we're able to dump the green potion into this vat. So now we want to stand in here, and we want to use the water skin. It doesn't matter if you use the large or small one. Both of them do the same thing, so just choose one and go with it. And then over here is our scale. And this is where we actually want to use the large or small water skin, whichever one you filled up. And that's what's going to open up the door in the other room. So now the goal is to get into there. Okay, but before I go in there, remember, I opened up that secret. So let's go over there and grab that thing first. And then we'll go in there, because that's the actual way to go. This is for a secret. Let me go ahead and save it. And we'll slide down here and get our secret. Okay, so coming down here, we don't have the yellow pillars blocking us anymore. We can grab the secret that's right here. Alright, and this contains, you don't see the tile there, let's light a flare so you can see, or a potion I guess. We got crossbow fire magic ammo, so explosive crossbow rounds. Now here we have a movable box, as you can see. Let's go ahead and move this out twice, and this is going to give us access to a second secret. So it's basically 2 secrets in one, out of the 3 that we need in this level, and we'll be getting the third one here before too long. So here is our second secret. We grab the potion there, and let's make our way out of this area. Alright, so here we have... Oh wait, we need to get out of here, right? So how do we get out of here? Well, there's this ladder right here that we used. We can jump and grab from here in order to grab this thing. Now sometimes she doesn't get her footing, sometimes she won't shimmy to be allowed. So you just gotta keep trying over and over again. Then just come up a certain distance and then jump, turn around, and grab this ledge, and you'll be done. That is the end of the secrets. Now let's go and go through the door that we opened. This is the right way to go. It's the way we want to go now. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and get rid of the potion. Okay, because we might actually end up with a flare death, right? We don't like those. I'm going to save my game again and do a run and jump and grab this wall, and we can shimmy around to the right to make our way to the other side. It's quicker if you don't let her get her footing. That way she can actually move. She actually moves a lot quicker to the side to side. Then let her get her footing and climb down a couple times, and then jump, and you should land on this platform. And so the next way to go is through here. Now you do see these 2 doors right here. They will not open yet, okay? So here's the goal. We actually need to make it across there, but before we do that, there's a platform right here with a skull on it. And we want to stand on that so that way we can make our way over to here and then over to here. Now, this is not required. This is for a secret. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this thing, and it's going to open up one of the doors in some other area. We haven't been there yet. That should not look familiar to us yet. So we will get in there soon, and that's what we're going to do here. Is we're going to give ourselves the access to that area. Okay, so let's jump over here and then stand on this skull and jump and grab the monkey bars. Now, what I recommend doing is actually saving your game here as well, because this blade right here is actually kind of difficult to get through. But there's some tricks you can use to get through it flawlessly, so let's see if we can do that. Let's get up here and let's stop as soon as the slope stops on the monkey bar, and then as soon as the blade comes out, we'll go, and we'll be able to pass it without taking any damage. Okay, we want to monkey bar our way to the last tile on the ceiling, and then we can fall safely and grab a life potion. Here is one of the 2 buttons that we need to press, and we'll get a cutscene showing us something may happen in this area. Okay, that should look familiar to us. So let's make sure that we get this correct. Let's do a jump over here, trying to avoid the blade, and push this button in. And there we go. Now we have a light pillar, which doesn't seem like it's going to do much, right? It's just light, but in fact, you can stand on top of that. So that's the next thing we need to do. We need to go over there and stand on that in order to get to the next area. All right, let's jump and grab the ceiling, and you may want to save your game again. I'm going to try to get through this without doing it. Get to the edge here, and then just wait for the blade to come out, and then go. And you should be able to pass it without taking any damage. Alright, now we gotta make our way back. Okay, we came through the lava, we did the jump on the thing, now we gotta get ourselves back to the other side. This is actually a much smaller level than a lot of the other levels we've seen in King Arthur Project. But even then, you still have a lot to do in this small little area. Alright, once again, just shimmying back, going the same way I came to get here. And now, let's go down, and we'll jump, make sure we make it here, and then we'll turn to the left and enter this study area again. And there's our light pillar. Now, what good is the light pillar? Well, there's a hole up there that I never pointed out. So let's go ahead and jump up here, and we want to face this direction. If you're not sure which direction to face, light a flare, and you can jump and see that this is the way that you need to grab to pull up. Okay, let's make our way to the end of this hallway. And let's stop for a second, take a look up. Now this may not, you may not have been able to connect the dots here, but that's fine, I'll tell you what's up. We tossed the torch, remember we lit a torch and we tossed it through a hole. That torch came through up there, and it's now behind us. Okay, and the reason why we need to do that is because we need to put the torch in a specific area. If you remember, we had to jump and grab the wall, and we just came from the area where we jumped and grabbed the wall, and we saw the 2 doors that were shut. I said they won't open yet. Well, this right here is gonna put the torch on the other side, so we're able to actually use a torch over there. Okay, and there's also that stick that wasn't lit. Well, we can light it now. Okay, and before we go back, let's take a stop. This gate would still be shut if you didn't open up if you didn't turn the wheel in that one area. So let's go in here, we want to go to the right, and back here we'll find the 3rd and final secret of the level. There we go, all secrets cleared. Let's grab our stuff. And let's go ahead and open up this chest right here. And this is going to contain another old castle map, which, you know, we've already gotten through this section, so I don't know what use this is going to be for us right now. This is everything that we've done. Okay. So anyway, let's put that away, and let's go back. We got to go back to that area with where we jumped and grabbed, we shimmied around the corners, okay? Because our torch is now over there. That's over here, it's through this door. So here we go, let's do a run and jump to grab this, and then we'll shimmy over to the right. And finally, as soon as we get to this side, we'll get our footing. We'll move down a little bit so Lara doesn't hit her head. Jump. And you don't need to turn around, I just do it because it's quicker. And let's grab this torch, and let's throw it up onto this thing right here. And that's going to open up one of the 2 doors. This door does not open. Okay, and let's go ahead and go in here. You can bring the torch with you if you'd like. You don't necessarily need to, but you will need a torch in the next level. So let's go ahead and bring it with us. And that's the end of this level, ladies and gentlemen. I am Badass Games, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching King Arthur Project. Take it easy.